What's going on, guys, and welcome back to the channel. It's been a long time. I know, I've been away for a while. It's been like a couple weeks. We're gonna get to that in a little bit here, but first I have a little message for you guys. Spring is here and summer is just around the corner, and Dollar Shave Club is here to help you stay fresh and looking your best. You can kick it off with their $5 starter pack. That's right, only $5. Or you can go all out and get your whole routine. Wake up in the morning, brush your teeth, don't forget toothpaste. Maybe you gotta shave off that 5 o'clock shadow, take it down with a razor. Or maybe you don't even shave, maybe you got a beard like me and you don't clean shave. Well, guess what? This stuff is awesome. Beard oil, I use this a lot. Yeah, it's just awesome. Hop in the shower, grab their hair and scalp shampoo and their body cleanser. Or maybe you showered the night before and you don't feel like showering again, you can just wash your face with their daily face cleanser. Then you get out of the shower like me and you gotta go to the bathroom, and then you're like, well, I just showered. This is not the order it's supposed to happen in. Well, don't worry about that, because we got wipes. And these things are actually quite new. Groundskeeper, fresh and tingly peppermint. They also got some deodorant from their Groundskeeper line. My favorite here is the Sea Spray and Amber. Focus, there we go. It's a good scent. And like I said, summer's rolling around, so if you're sweating a lot, they got some antiperspirant here in both scents. Now, to be honest with you guys, I have used all these products and they're all great. In fact, I continue to use most of them. Obviously, I don't use like the shave butter because right now I'm not shaving, I'm rocking the beard. But I do use the beard oil, the deodorant, the body wash, face cleanser, all that. It's all great stuff. I recommend you guys try it if you haven't. All you gotta do is go to dollarshaveclub.com/beardmageddon. Check out all their awesome stuff. So join the club and stay fresh this year. So Eric, I heard that you installed a second set of turbos on the car.
Yeah, they're hidden back here somewhere.
No, right there. That's one of them, right?
Oh, yeah.
That, and then there's one on this side, too.
You hit your horn, but instead of your actual horn going off, it creates compressed air.
Oh, okay. It spools them up faster? Okay. Dual horns. So actually what's going on here is this little guy here. And basically what this is going to do is it's going to act as sort of a fail-safe. The issue with the car, last time we were at the track, was it was overboosting a lot to almost 21, 22 PSI or something like that. And we were guessing it was probably making somewhere between 12 and 1300 horsepower, which is like insane, especially for the factory transmission. So that was bad. We don't want that to happen. And the power is nice. It's nice to make big power, but if you can't control it, it's bad. What this is going to do here, it's going to be a third wastegate. Obviously we have two up there with the two turbos. This is going to be a third one here. And what this is going to do is going to vent off some of the pressure, some of the boost that it's over boosting, and it's going to basically create a shelf. So if we have it at you know, let's say we have it at 15 psi, I'm just saying a number right now, it won't go higher than 15 psi. It won't overboost to like 18 or 19. Now low boost isn't as much of an issue, but when we went to I think it was boost setting 3, it was kind of like, it wasn't high boost, it was like the step before high boost. It just wasn't able to control it because it was overboosting. So right now, this is the solution we've come up with. I guess you said it's worked in the past with some other cars you've done. So this is not the correct way to control boost on a turbo car. The problem is the wastegates are too small for your larger cubic inch engine and the loud valve combination, but the wastegates are wide open. So this is just going to be the cap, like you said. Yeah, right. So we're not going to overspeed the turbos since the wastegates are already wide open, but this will prevent it from making 20, 30 pounds of boost and going lean and popping something. Yeah, we've taken this kit pretty far. Sorry, it's on the lip right now, but this is the Hellion twin turbo kit. We're taking it, I mean, we've already upgraded the turbo size. We went from 62, I think, to 66. And the, you can see the wastegates right there. They're like 38 millimeter wastegates, so they are a little small for this setup. But well, I should say they're small for the power level that I'm trying to make in the car. And we're kind of working with that right now. Short of cutting a hole in the hood on both sides and venting the wastegates, that would solve it too. I don't really want to do that because I want to keep it sort of a street car, and I don't want to have to be cutting holes and stuff. And you know, this isn't a race car. This is a car that I wanted to be able to drive across the country.
Not on low car, but it makes 1100.
Yeah. That doesn't mean anything. You know, horsepower's not everything. Yeah. Like I said, I wanted a car that I could basically drive wherever I wanted to, whenever I wanted to, put in 93 gas, you know, put it on low boost, not have any issues, and then if I want to go to the track, if I want to race it, like Eric said, this is sort of a fix for it now, a fail-safe. As you remember as well, in the last video, the loud valve was stuck open. Essentially, this piece right here warped, and it wouldn't close properly, so I pretty much had an exhaust leak the whole time, which then contributed to the overboost factor as well. So we finally got that part. It took a month, unfortunately, but we did get it. That's why the car's been here just kind of sitting. We've been waiting for this one single part, but that's in, looks good, it's installed. Hopefully that won't happen again. I think it warped when it over boosted and it just, too much heat, too much for it to handle. Those of you guys that don't know about these things, basically they open up at a certain boost level, free up some exhaust flow. They'll stay closed on like a low boost, so the exhaust will go through the entire stock exhaust system out through the mufflers. So it's nice because I have a lot of flexibility with the car, you know, exhaust wise. Like I don't have to worry about those things being open and being loud all the time. Like I can just have it normal right through the stock exhaust and enjoy driving the car, like if I'm driving a long distance. But then when I want to race it, when I want to get on it, they open up. It goes fast. Words can't describe how much I want to drive this car right now, but it's been here for a while, unfortunately. Once everything's put back together, it's going to go on the dyno again, and just to make sure this is working correctly. So we're all waiting patiently. So that's what we're waiting for. Special delivery.
Yep. They're short on lift gates, so they had to borrow a
the moment we've been waiting for. It's like deja vu from last year. Drum roll. It's probably wrapped up. Oh yeah. Look at that.
I do like the valve covers.
Yeah, the valve covers are sweet. You know how to use a knife, Andrew?
I have razor blades.
Josh, this is like the most pointless knife. Look at this.
No, it's not mine.
That's horrible. See, that's how you cut yourself. When your knife's not sharp enough, that's when you end up cutting
Yeah,
yourself.
because you're doing stupid shit like I am.
There we go. That's better. Texas Speed 427 LSX. Oh yeah, buddy. PRC LS3 heads, tire engine done by Texas Speed, camshaft and all. So what does Johnny think?
Dude, this thing is badass. This thing is sweet.
Better.
Oh my god. Like the paint is perfect.
Look at him trying to hide his heart on. Look at him.
I won't even put it in the car. I just bring it to my house and hang it up or something.
Make a coffee table out of it.
Yeah.
That's the one expensive table.
Yeah.
Actually, that's what I'm doing this weekend, but not with this, obviously. Unless you want me to.
I like it because it's like old school looking. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It like reminds me of like an old school big block.
So Nick forgot his camera in the shop. I'd like to thank you guys for watching. Subscribe to the CSP channel. And don't forget, yeah, just don't forget to subscribe to the CSP channel. That's like the most important thing. Okay. I don't know where the off button is.
So we're at CSP again, different day, and this is the wood from the tree. Obviously, you guys remember that fell right there is part of the wood. This is the outcome of taking a piece of that and making a bowl out of it. My dad made a bowl with one of the cars. Well, it's supposed to be Andrew's car. It's a black ZL1 with a tree branch simulating, well, it's a tree that fell on his car, but made a bowl out of the wood of the tree that fell on the car. So we're gonna go give that to them as a gag gift and see what he thinks.
That tree came crashing down. I know you remember that day. So here I'm going to present you with this bowl. If I can get out of
Is this the tree stump you brought home?
And this is the actual tree, part of that tree
Oh my
that fell
gosh.
down. I turned it into a bowl. I glued a car up there and have a tree falling down over the top of it.
It's like, it looks, oh my gosh, look at that.
Put it the car in a vise and crack.
You made this?
I made that, yeah. I turned
Oh
it
my
on
God.
my days, yeah.
It's so good.
Watch that branch. That branch will snap off there. It snapped
It's
off
actual.
before I came down here. I had to glue it back on.
Wow, check that out.
But it's made out of the actual tree.
Yeah, it's like
Yeah, this is
That's really cool.
This is insane.
Whatever you do, it's not food safe, so don't mix a salad in or anything. All right?
Okay.
I was gonna say that we should
Put all of Alex's candy in it. Like I see the woodworking stuff online where like people take a bunch of pencils and stuff and it's
Right.
like, wow, that came out awesome. I'd love to do that one day. Maybe you like, and you're doing it.
Yes.
That's
I still have another half of that
there's
piece.
a lot more.
I saw it. I'm going to grab a piece
Yeah.
when I go home.
Yeah, if you could get a bat that I could hit Josh with, that'd be fantastic.
well. The ZR1 in the shop. What are you guys detailing now? Detailing business. That's why they brought it, just to detail it.
It was pretty dirty.
So if you guys remember this car, this is Dave Hale's car. I was at the dealership when he got this. He decided to bring it to CSP. Actually, we were talking last week about this through text message and stuff, and I told him to bring it here, and he wants to do some cool stuff to it, I guess. What are you guys planning?
A lot. We're gonna do it in like a couple stages, but
Yeah, like a build process for
Yeah.
everybody. Yeah, that'll be good.
It's going on.
You think it'll be the highest horsepower ZR1 once it's done?
We'll try.
Isn't he?
It's going on the dyno though, right now, pretty much.
Oh, is it?
Dave
do
started
baseline.
talking about an inner chiller. I was like, yes!
Oh my god. He sure loves talking about the inner chiller, doesn't he?
I told him the inner chiller frees his brain.
Yeah, the inner chiller has literally frozen your brain. Well, there it is, back and ready. All fixed up. And by fixed, I mean improved, really. So, talk real quick about this before we go for a drive. Nothing really changed under here, but we added a wastegate, like I said earlier in the video, down there. And that has
This is on the intake side. This is on the cold side, not the hot side.
Right.
So the rest of them are on the hot side.
Yes.
Yeah, and this is not a fault of like Hellion. I mean, we've modified this thing kind of extensively.
Yeah.
Like we have a much bigger engine than what Hellion had built the kit around.
Bigger turbos.
And yeah, the big turbos, and then also we have dumps right after the right at the downpipe, basically. So there's like no exhaust restriction on it. We have no back pressure once those open. And when that happened, the wastegate was not a good enough way to control the boost, because it's like basically going through the turbo was a better option.
It's a great kit.
Good power basically until we did the loud valves. We were doing fantastic on like the control was there, everything was there until we did the loud valves and like just messed everybody's day up.
Yeah, and we only did that because we wanted more power, wanted to see what we could do with the kit. And it's
it spools the turbos a lot faster.
Yeah, I did hear about the guy that does build these trans. Haven't been able to get a hold of him, unfortunately. But maybe one of these days, once the well, I wanted to like say maybe once it explodes, but like I really don't want to.
I was just thinking the same thing. Like once we lose 7th gear, probably be a little bit more adamant about getting in touch.
Yes. Alrighty, so we are back in the twin turbo ZL1, driving it on the street. Finally, after a long time being in the shop. We've actually had some warm days recently, but today is a little bit chilly. I'm gonna try to manage this car on stock tires, but it might not be the easiest thing in the world. Now before we go have some fun here, I wanna just go over with you guys real quick some of the things that we fixed on the car, some of the things that honestly still need fixing in the car, and just various issues that we've been running into, only because this is kind of like uncharted territory where we've been going with this. You know, this is like one of the only twin turbo ZL1s on, definitely the only one on direct injection, definitely the only one that's running just 93 octane, definitely the only one that's just kind of trying to do as much as possible as far as like having a having a car that makes an insane amount of power to being able to literally have daily drivability out of the car as well, and being able to travel, go, let's say, from coast to coast with the car and not have any issues. This is something that I've been trying to achieve with this car ever since I pretty much figured out what I wanted to do, taking it from stock to this. I wanted to keep the car drivable. I wanted to keep the car looking stock. I wanted to keep the car, you know, just enjoyable as well, instead of just like doing all this work to it, making a lot of horsepower, and then it's just not enjoyable after that because, you know, you just got to take it to the track, or it's too fast to take on the street all the time. But whatever the case may be, kind of like my other car. These cars from the factory drive like absolutely awesome. They are definitely a worthy daily driver if you have nice weather. You know, you don't want to be driving the car in the snow. I mean, it can be driven in the snow, but I would not recommend it at all. If I lived in an area where it didn't snow at all, I would definitely be driving this car every day. Originally, the car was having some overboost issues. That is now solved. I have control of the boost from a very mild setting to basically an insane setting. Boost setting 1 is around 600 horsepower. Boost setting 2 is around, I don't know, I think 7 something, 3, 8 something, 4 is like 9 something, and so on. So we're getting on the highway now, and if I just accelerate to, you know, highway speeds normally, feels great, shifts great. We're getting out about 60 miles an hour. Now, once the car gets into basically a cruising gear, when I'm on the gas, there's a little bit of a shudder. And it reminds me a little bit of the Camaros with the 8-speed automatic, and that is a converter issue that is a known issue. There's a service bulletin about it, and Chevy will fix that for you if it happens to your car. Well, it is happening to this car now, and if you guys remember, we had the converter restalled by ATI, so I'm not sure if maybe they need to adjust something in it, but it is the converter, and we know that because I'm logging right now, and you can see it right there. And if we turn off, or I should say unlock the converter, go ahead and do that. It's smooth, completely smooth, same speed, same gear, same throttle positioning, completely smooth. So we know it's the converter doing that. It's not the worst thing in the world, only because, you know, we can work around it right now until we get it sent off or talk to ATI about what's going on. But I guess the point I'm getting at here is, with this car, it sounds bad, but there's always something. I mean, there's always something with any build that you do. It's never gonna be like perfect and run perfect. That's something maybe not a lot of you guys see. There's always something that you're trying to work or tweak or figure out. And with this car, it's been even worse, like say than the other car, because of the fact that we're just doing all this new stuff to it. I'm pretty much the guinea pig in all of this, trying to figure out what works and what doesn't. And you know, we've taken the turbo kit that we got from Hellion, and we just completely went far beyond what Hellion meant to do with the kit. I'm also trying to keep it, like I said, streetable. So I retained the stock exhaust system from obviously the downpipes back. So factory exhaust, factory mufflers. Then we added a feature of the loud valves. I wanted to basically go from stealth to race car. Most people choose one or the other, and I wanted to have both. We're basically trying to tweak everything to make sure I can have both and make everything work well together. And the car has been in the shop a lot since last year because of that very reason, because we're basically, it's like R&D, you know what I mean? That's what this car is. You know, looking back on it, would I have done it any different? Like, should I have just done something the easy way? You know, oh, just put a bigger blower on it, and it's already supercharged from the factory. Just put a bigger blower on it. You know, run some meth injection, and maybe do E85, and that's that. Yeah, I could have done that. But I didn't really want to do that. I wanted to be a little different from my last build, my other car, and I wanted to be different from everybody else too. There's some pros and cons to the matter. And the cons are the fact that, you know, this is sort of like R&D all the time, research and development. I get the car back, it runs great. We do something, we find another issue we need to tweak, it's got to go back. It's just how it is. One of these days, it'll be perfect and good, and then all you guys, you can copy the build and not have any issues because I've worked through all of them for you. Let's say I didn't do the twin turbo route. Would I have done anything different? Or let's say I still went the twin turbo route. I would probably just take the blower off the car, keep the engine stock, put the kit on, make whatever horsepower the kit is good for. I think it's like 800, 900 horsepower, if that, something like that. Probably on E85, you know, and just be done with it. But I'm not like that. I always want more. I want to go faster. Obviously, want more power. That's just like the itch, you know. We're never really satisfied, even though I like to think I am. There's nothing more I'd want than to be able to just modify the car, continue modifying it, everything works perfectly, and then I go to the track, I run an awesome time, then I take it back, modify it, go to the track, run an awesome time, and so on, and everything's just hunky-dory, but like, it's just not reality. I probably could have done that if I went an easier basic route, something that more people are doing, but what's the fun in that? One of the cool things about this is that I'm able to start at, let's say, boost setting 1, punch it, and midway through the pull, I can go to boost setting 2. I can then go to boost setting 3 if it's not enough. I'm going to show you guys that right now. We're going to start basically with boost setting 1, and then I'll creep it up to boost setting 2 here. I could feel basically the car pulling. Obviously, you know, turbo spooling, it pulls even more, and then it shifted, and then I wanted even more, so I upped the boost, and it just kept pulling, which is great. That's the beauty of turbos, really. And see, and the great thing about this build, like I was saying before, is we just did that insane pull, and now I'm going to drive on a back road to my house, and it's going to be just like a normal ride. Quiet, comfortable. I'm in tour mode. You know, got heated and cooled seats, got AC, got everything. That's the beauty of this whole build that I wanted from the start. All right, so back at home, and unfortunately, right as I pulled the car into the garage, I noticed that there was a little oil leak from the car. So I'm not really sure where it's coming from. It might be coming from the catch can. Might not be too big of a deal. It just could be something that's not tight. Like I said before, it's always something. The life of a car enthusiast is exciting at all times. Let me just say that. But anyways, if all goes well, I'm going to be taking the car back to the track to hopefully have more of a successful track day this time. Now, speaking of racing, some other cool news I got for you guys is a big event happening on Memorial Day weekend, Saturday and Sunday, May 25th and May 26th, down in North Carolina at Gallatin Motorsports Park. Here's the event flyer for you guys. This will be a little bit easier to read on the screen, but basically, there's going to be a couple of us there that you guys may know. It's Just a Six, Dirty Max Jack, John Doc, Flying Sparks Garage. We're all going to be there with our cars to kind of like do a little meet and greet with you guys. We're also going to race, have some fun. There's going to be a diesel truck pull, a 300-foot diesel truck pull, which is going to be pretty awesome. Or you can just race your truck on the drag strip to the 1,000-foot mark. Now on Sunday, there's 4 different shootouts, 4 different category races you can enter your car in to win money or parts. All of them have great prizes, so it's definitely an event with a lot of stuff going on for basically any type of car enthusiast or truck enthusiast. So if you bring a truck, you can do a diesel pull. You bring your car, you can go to the drag strip. It's going to be an absolutely awesome event, and I hope to see you guys there. That about does it for this video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, be sure to give it a big thumbs up. I am going to try to get you another video here soon. Hopefully it won't be another 2 weeks till I upload another video for you guys. But if you want to stay updated between videos, definitely follow me on Instagram. If you're coming here for the first time, make sure you hit that subscribe button below, as well as the notification bell to always be notified when I upload a video. And as always, have a great day.